What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Look at what showed up. Super excited. Now it feels real. Now it feels like we're actually going to get the Frankenstein back on the road. And it starts with this right here. A little special delivery from Katech. Appreciate the fast delivery. They were quick on this thing too. But let me just show you guys and then we'll talk. I'm not even going to let you wait because I don't want to wait. Let's open this thing up. Damn, Gina. Man, that looks so freaking good, you guys. Super excited right there. Look at that. Now, I just realized, you guys, that I do not have another set of bolts for that flywheel area slash engine stand. I was going to put it on the engine stand for you guys so you guys can check it out because I want to check this thing out, but I don't have another set of bolts, so I'm going to have to pull that other motor. I'm going to have to pull it off the engine stand so I can reuse those bolts so we can get this thing on the engine stand and then we can get it prepped and ready for paint. Check that thing out, you guys. That thing is so freaking sexy. I am really excited now. So it's nothing crazy. We went with aluminum block this time. So I don't know if you guys remember, we had the Lsx blocks, the GM block, the B8 motor in the last build, and it was an iron block. So the goal is this time around, we're gonna lighten the car up. And I built that car really just, you know, as a badass driver, you know what I mean? Nothing crazy. I wanted the turbos, obviously, to make boosts. It wasn't even about power, but when I started autocrossing and the car was built, the car was pretty much done. We had everything for the most part. And I realized it's a weight battle. These cars are heavy, man. And so we're gonna lighten this thing up, long story short. We're getting rid of the turbos. Now we got an aluminum block, so that'll lighten that thing up. I'm hoping we drop maybe 300 pounds with the lack of the turbos, all the plumbing, the pipes, the intercooler, not to mention the aluminum block now. And so we went with something a little lighter. We just hadn't lightened this thing up really. And the goal is to, again, try to move a little faster around those corners. But so we went with Katech because, I mean, Katech builds race cars. They build race motors. They've been doing it for years. And we wanted something just super reliable, something that we can just beat on and not worry about. So this is actually, it's a very, very affordable package that they have. But we did add their little bit of a spicy cam in here. So this is really a GM LS3 crate, but with their heads and cam work. So the head's been all redone. It's got ported heads. It's got just a bunch of upgrades as far as all the valving in there and everything, springs, you name it, rockers, not to mention, again, that spicy track cam. So the bottom end is a GM stock bottom end, but again, we're not going to be putting any boost in it, at least not anytime soon, maybe in the future, I don't know. But the goal was to lighten the car up, and this should be right around horsepower wise. We're hoping around 600 horse, nothing crazy. Again, we're not looking to just blow the tires off. Again, it's power to weight ratio, a combination of, you know, a lot of things, but that's the main goal for this build, at least to get the Frankenstein back up on the road and just back, you know, doing some autocross and maybe some road course stuff. But we are going to paint it, and I definitely got to prep it for paint. So maybe on the next episode, the next upload, I should say, we can get this thing prepped, ready for paint. We're going to go back with that same red. Again, we're going to go NA, so we're going to have a whole different configuration as far as our in-tank setup. You name it. So we got a lot of work to do. We're going to keep the T56, but we got a nice little upgrade for that as well. I'm going to show you guys. You guys got to stay tuned, but super excited. Let me show you guys one more time. Again, very, very excited because this will just lighten the car up so much just with the aluminum block itself. I mean, you're almost talking about 100 pounds almost, the iron versus the aluminum. It's probably closer to 80, 90 pounds. But obviously we got to pull this balancer off so we can paint everything. We're going to keep our original accessory drive we had on here from Holley, the Holley mid mount. I really like the Holley mid mount. It just tucks in everything nice and neat. But I cannot wait to get this thing in the car and shoot driving again. I mean, I miss my Chevelle. You guys seen all the other Chevelles that we've been working on. None of them were mine. So we got to get back and work on something for us, and just stay tuned. So the goal is also, as a matter of fact, we want to try to make Holley LS Fest West. Will it happen? I don't know. We're super crunched for time. Luckily, again, Katech, big shout out to Katech for the fast delivery and getting this thing to us, not to mention just, again, doing the head work, the cam work, you name it. We are going to upgrade the oil pan, or not the oil pan. We'll probably actually the oil pan as well, because I don't think the oil pan that's on here is going to fit in my Chevelle, but the oil pump. So we also got their oil pump from Katech. Just, again, we're trying to maximize oil, make sure that oil pressure stays up there. Again, when you're cornering, we definitely want oil. I wanted to go dry sump, but again, it's just not in the cards right now. You're talking about another $5 grand for a dry sump system. So we're already trying to get the car back up. We're gonna have to redo the exhaust, again, in-tank manifold, you name it, a bunch of stuff, and not to mention some other stuff that needs to be done before we can get the car actually driving, I should say. But man, super excited, can't wait. But do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the bell for notifications. You guys already know, stay wrenching.